On today's Daily Slab, we are going to look at an interesting Pete Alonso card that is surprisingly rare. We're also going to be checking out Pete Alonso compared to Matt Mervis, and we are going to be looking at the releases of the week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's Daily Slab. Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab. I am Nate, and our trender for today is Pete Alonso, but not specifically the player. Instead, we are going to be looking at a very specific card. And that is his 2016 Bowman Chrome Blue Auto number to 150 PSA 9. And the reason we're looking at this is because despite being a Pop 33, that is a significant amount, it has only sold 4 times since the start of 2020. And it's only sold 4 times total PSA 9 of this card, Bowman Chrome Blue Auto 150 PSA 9. If that seems weird, I agree. It does seem weird to me as well. It sold twice in 2020. It sold twice in now 2023, with the last sale about 2 months after the previous sale being an all-time high. And in fact, all-time, it is up $260 and 35%. But it's just very strange that a Pop 33 card, and it's not like the other variations of this card have sold much either. The PSA 10 and BGS 9.5, they have combined for 13 sales as well. So 13 sales of the blue PSA 10, BGS 9.5, 4 of the PSA 9. The graded copies of this card that are decent grades, there's only 17 of them? 17 sales? That seems pretty crazy considering the pop between the PSA 10s and PSA 9s and BGS 9.5s almost equals the entire population of 150. I don't know what to make of it. Either there's somebody out there hoarding Pete Alonso cards, which could be a possibility, or there's just a lot of blues that have been crossed over from PSA 9s to BGS 9.5s, from BGS 9.5s to PSA 10s, from PSA 9s to PSA 10s, whatever it might be, where the pop report is wrong and there's not really 33 PSA 9s out there, but instead maybe there's like 12. I don't know, but I do find it interesting that somehow, someway, despite everything Pete Alonso has done, this Bowman Chrome Blue Auto PSA 9 has only sold 4 times, and the most recent one is an all-time high. All right, next up we have our post of the day, and you can see here a Pete Alonso PSA 9 Bowman Chrome Base Auto selling for $216, and a Bowman Chrome Base Auto Matt Mervis selling for $200. Now, there's a couple days difference on this. The Pete Alonso sold on the 30th of April. The Matt Mervis sold on the 4th. Slight caveat here is that the last Matt Mervis sale after this post happened was $155 as of this recording for a base auto. So the prices have dropped. And since that last price, Matt Mervis has been called up. He's played 2 games. He's had 2 hits in 8 at-bats, but also 5 strikeouts and only 2 singles. So it hasn't been the blazing fast start people were hoping for. What's interesting about Matt Mervis and this card price is that Matt Mervis is a 25-year-old rookie first baseman. Those 2 words, 25 years old and first baseman, are not usually what people want to invest in the card market. But he has an interesting story, I suppose, albeit deceptive. A lot of people, number one, he's a Cub, and Cubs fans are very passionate and they love collecting their players. We all know that. Number 2, he was an undrafted free agent out of the draft, which has gotten him a lot of publicity lately. I've seen a lot of articles about it. It is deceptive, though, in that the draft he came out of was the 2020 MLB draft. The 2020 MLB draft only had 5 rounds. So it's not like, he was a senior. He was putting up 1,000 plus OPS as a senior. He was going to get drafted guaranteed. He played at Duke, a major college. He was going to get drafted guaranteed, but the draft only had 5 rounds. So there's only so many guys that could get drafted. He wasn't getting drafted in that draft. So it is deceptive because he would have gotten drafted, but not. But that has added to the allure of Matt Mervis and probably added to the inflation, along with being a Cub and Cubs fans, to his prices, despite being a 25-year-old first baseman. And so, you can see these prices, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And, of course, they have dropped. Major caveat. They have dropped. The last one sold for $155, which is a more reasonable price, but it's still insane because everything we've known about the card market is if you're a first baseman or if you are old, and especially if you're a combination of the two, you're not an investable player. And yet you had people spending $200 when they could have bought Pete Alonso, who has done significantly more in his career, for $16 more already graded. Make it make sense to me. It's crazy. I get that Cubs fans love their players and they're going to boost this guy's market. But man, did it seem like a bad choice. And then lastly, in what's happening, we have our release schedule of the week. And there are some cool releases this week, so keep that on your radar. If you are a basketball or a football fan, we got some good stuff this week. You can see on the 8th, you've got UFC box set there. Whatever. And then on the 10th, you've got Donruss Baseball, which is also a meh product. But also on the 10th, you have Optic Football and Optic Basketball releasing in the same day. So that is going to be a major day in the card hobby. Expect the card shops to be full of people wanting to rip Optic Football and Basketball. Then you have Top Sterling Baseball on the 10th as well. Donruss NASCAR on the 12th, which is, whatever. Serie A, Select Serie A Soccer, Italian League Soccer on the 12th. And then you have Leaf Art of Hockey on the 12th. And then a strange one here on the 13th, which I'm pretty sure is Saturday. So a Saturday release of Topps Nippon Professional Baseball. Not many Saturday releases generally, but we got one this week with the Japanese League Baseball coming out. So some huge basketball and football releases this week. So check that out at your local card shop or online wherever you might want to get your boxes. Dave and Adam's Card World or Steel City Collectibles or eBay or anything like that. You can check out those boxes this week, and happy collecting. All right, and one last thing before you go, we have our YouTube live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. SlabStox, Aaron, and I will be jumping on to talk about a myriad of different sports subjects. So if that is of interest to you, join us at 6 p.m. Eastern Time to about 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time to talk some cards on a Monday night with us. Hope to see you there. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's Daily Slab. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe. And I will talk to you tomorrow for the next Daily Slab. See you, everyone.